Hello, I'm Jenna and this is Learn Academic English. On this channel, I help English learners take their language to a higher level, especially for school and work. In today's lesson, I'm going to give you an overview of the basics of essay writing. I know that writing an essay is really important if you are planning to go to school in English or take an English exam like the IELTS or the TOEFL. This lesson is going to give you the basics of essay writing. That means that you can use this formula to help you write essays in school, to write timed essays in class or for exams, and many other types of writing assignments. Please note that the handout for this lesson is available for you to download for free. There are no strings attached. Just click on the link in the description box below and it will take you directly to the Google Doc where you can click File and Download if you would like to keep it. Also, please note that if you would like more connection with me every week, you can become a member of my YouTube channel or you can join my live online classes. Please check the link below for more information. I would love to have you as one of my students, and please don't forget to give this video some love if you find it helpful. Okay, so let's get into those tips for how to write a basic essay. Let's review the basics of essay writing. When you write an essay, the most important goal is clear writing. That means that your essay must use clear organization. Why? So the reader can easily find your main idea and see how you support this main idea in your body paragraphs. Basically, you don't want anything to be a mystery to your reader. In the English academic writing style, the idea needs to be crystal clear, and the way that you support this idea also needs to be super clear. That's why we like to use this basic essay organization. But keep in mind that if you're writing a longer essay or maybe a different style of essay, that there might be some changes. However, this is the most common basic essay organization. So first, we're going to look at paragraph 1, which is the introduction paragraph. The introduction paragraph has 3 parts. First, the hook. The hook catches the reader's attention. This is usually 1 to 3 sentences long. A hook might be an interesting question, an interesting story, a shocking statistic or fact, or an interesting quote. And if you want to learn more about how to write a hook, you can learn all about them in my video that I will link above. Number 2 is the background information. The purpose of the background is to provide some general information about the topic and to show why the topic is important. Basically, it gives your reader a nice overview of what the topic is. So, what is the topic and who cares? Why should we read about this? This is usually 2 to 5 sentences. And number 3 is the thesis statement. And the thesis statement tells the main idea of your essay. That's 1 to 2 sentences, usually 1 sentence. This is the most important sentence in your essay because it tells the reader exactly what your main idea is. So it's super important that your thesis statement is done correctly and that it is clear. If you would like to learn all about how to write a thesis statement, you can check the video that I will link above. I actually have 2 videos about thesis statements, so look in the description box below for more links to related videos. Okay, so that's the introduction paragraph. Let's move on to the body. The body of the essay is the next main section of your essay where you're going to explain and support your main idea. So this is the place where you explain your main idea and you're going to develop your argument or you're going to develop your idea with clear supporting ideas. And how can you support your ideas? You can use details, data like numbers, statistics, examples, research, facts, stories, etc. An example body paragraph should be about 8 to 12 sentences long, but some paragraphs are shorter, some paragraphs are longer. This is not a rule. This is the normal or average size of a paragraph. And your paragraph should have these things. First is the topic sentence. The topic sentence tells the topic and controlling idea of your paragraph. So what is your paragraph generally about, and what exactly are you going to discuss in your paragraph? If you want to learn more about topic sentences, I have a whole video about that, and I will try to link it above, but also it will be in the description box below. After the topic sentence, you should have 2 to 4 supporting ideas in your paragraph, and these supporting ideas explain your topic sentence. Each of those supporting ideas should include details to make them clear. And number 3, don't forget to use transitions. Transitions make a nice flow between ideas. So transitions can include words like first of all, another, for example, for instance, therefore, in conclusion, etc. And I have a video about transitions too that I will link below. And finally, the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is the last sentence of your paragraph, and we use this to summarize the paragraph or to transition to the next paragraph. All right, then after you have your body paragraphs, and how many body paragraphs do you have? Well, the most common essay is going to have 5 paragraphs total. So that's the introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and the conclusion paragraph. But there is no magic number for the number of body paragraphs. Some essays have only 2 body paragraphs. Some have 4, some have 5, some have 10, some have 20. It just depends on how much time you have, what your writing assignment is, and how big is your topic. Okay, but that's, usually 3 body paragraphs, but it can be definitely more. And finally, your essay is going to finish with your conclusion paragraph. And the conclusion paragraph should not be long, and you should follow these steps. Number 1, restate the thesis statement in some different words. So go back to your introduction paragraph. The last sentence of your introduction paragraph is your thesis statement. Now you're going to repeat that thesis statement at the beginning of your conclusion, but try to use some different words. Then you're going to summarize the main points of the essay. Try to repeat the main idea from each body paragraph, but use some different words. And this can be 2 to 4 sentences long. It shouldn't be too long. And finally, you should finish with a final thought. A final thought is usually a prediction about the future or a suggestion. This is usually short. 1 to 2 sentences is enough. Now, the final thought should make the reader stop and think. Remember that you are closing your essay here. You are finishing your essay. So you want to give the reader some way to feel that the essay is finished. That's why you're going to repeat your main ideas. Remind the reader, what did you talk about? The essay is done, but then leave the reader with a little something to think about or a feeling of satisfaction. And if you would like to know more about conclusion paragraphs and see an example, I will link a video about that below as well. And finally, it's time to practice. I have some example topics that I will put in the description box below. You can use those to practice writing an essay at home. Before you start writing, make sure that you make a small outline to help guide you. What are you going to talk about in the first paragraph? What are you going to talk about in the second paragraph? And then sit down with some paper or your computer, give yourself 1 or 2 hours, and just practice writing. In no time, you will see that it gets easier and easier. Now that you know the basics of essay writing, I would like to remind you that writing is a process. It takes time to learn how to write well, but don't give up. I have had many students over the years who told me that they would never learn to write well in English. But guess what? With hard work and patience, they were able to do it, and they became excellent writers in English. So I know that you can do it too. Please check out my writing playlist for many more lessons about writing and more details about how to write essays. I hope to see you back here again soon. Let me know if you have questions, and take care.